Guess who we got online? Do we have Aaron with us?
We have one of the
Aaron,
coolest
you in the
people
house?
here.
Speaking of cool, can you hear us? Aaron?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really well. Ran to get a sandwich and got back just in time. Karen, I got to meet her at the Veterans March, and what a fantastic lady in service to her country. We just posted on the Facebook page her speech that I recorded at the Veterans March, so check that out on the Facebook wall.
So Aaron's giving her the 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, she's fantastic. It was great I was able to just talk with her when they were going through the ceremony there a little bit and told her about the broadcast, and it was great to see her on.
Yeah, how's it? Do you know what you were able to talk to her on a personal level? I mean, we want to get some of your insights on some different stuff, but how's she doing? Is the campaign there pretty early for her in Virginia? Excuse me. How's it looking so far? Do you know?
I have to admit, I don't know the details on the Virginia campaign, but one thing that she said that you'll see at, I think, about the 6-minute mark in the video, don't quote me on that, it may be a little different if you watch her speech, she talked about the fact that even the inside GOP in Virginia are interested in Ron Paul winning that state, because, of course, you know, not very many people are on the ballot in Virginia. So she said it's not for the right reasons, but she said, hey, you Ron Paul supporters, you know what to do. Let's use this opportunity to actually win Virginia for Ron Paul. So that's an interesting thing that she didn't really break that story, but she put it in a context that I think was understandable in that speech. It's fascinating to listen to.
Well, I heard that the Gingrich camp was supposedly riling their troops to go ahead and vote for Ron Paul in that state. Obviously to go against Mitt Romney, since only Romney and Paul are in that state. Paul will pick up a few delegates in Michigan, I believe. Washington, I think Paul is going to pull. This is the long haul. This is the marathon delegate race, and as the media started acknowledging this week, Ron Paul most likely is in second place with the delegate count right now.
Yep, that's absolutely right. Before I forget, I want to talk, because I mean, what I've got to do is travel the country and talk to the activists across the country, and a lot of them have been able to register through my site. And what we're brainstorming on now in what I do, and I wish it was available right now, but hey, it's going to be out there eventually. It's a online training curriculum, and that's what I'm working on. And being able to work with RevPAC has allowed me to get my skills up even better. I used to work with the Leadership Institute. I started 17 conservative and libertarian groups across California, and co-founded Students for Ron Paul back in '07 at IU. But being on the road, I've been able to meet people, and we've got over 100 people now registered. It's not that, I'd love to have people register, but I really want those of you out there who are serious and you are perhaps a meetup leader, you're somebody who is a person who organizes groups of people. We're putting together an online training curriculum, and the goal of that is to create a pipeline of candidates that then we know, hey, they've been through the training, they know the basics of get out the vote, they know how to close the deal from a sales perspective when they're canvassing, so they know the basics. And that online curriculum is going to give a pipeline for organizations like Campaign for Liberty, any group that wants to use it, and say, hey, take this testing, it's free, or I don't know whether it's going to be free or cheap, but it's going to be cheap either way. So at iroots.org, if you are a person who wants to get involved, wants to be a trainer even with the group, I'd like to have you register there. It's absolutely free right now. So at iroots.org/register, or just go to the page. You can see all the RevPAC videos, the link, the widget right now. It's not too late. It might be too late here in a second to embed that widget to the donation page. But go there and encourage people to get registered.
Well, I want to challenge people right now. We are $1,500 away from batting $25,000 for the night. Folks, we got 45 minutes. Can we dig deep? Can we dig hard? Let's see what we can do. Obviously, and I got to ask you, Aaron, did you see the video? Have you seen? You did earlier. That's right. What do you think?
I snuck a peek. Initially, like halfway through the video, I was like, what's going on here? But then even by the end of it, it had me won over 100%. I actually got to show it to some students at IU who are in marketing. Jillian is one person. She saw it. She's in marketing. She said that's amazing because it just comes at you at an unexpected level. Yeah. A part of what you do, even on the viral level with the video, is you send this to your mom, your aunt, your neighbor, and you say, hey, take a look at this. This is really cute. And then you have that serious conversation. I did see a few comments that were complaining like, oh, there's all these silly ads. Well, I think the ad has a serious side to it, but part of your work as an activist is to take the information, take the creative work from organizations like RevPAC, and we're going to get that ad on TV. But right now, even more effective, if everybody watching this broadcast and has watched the video will right now share that video and have that conversation with your grandparents, with your mom, with your uncle, with your pastor. Show them the ad and talk about how you're concerned about how what we're doing in this country is unsustainable. That's where effective activism comes in. You can't buy, well, Mitt Romney's trying to do it. You can sort of buy your way into an election, but that's not what we're doing here, and that's not what RevPAC does. We want, as Ron Paul says, we want the educational revolution to allow us to implement our ideas, because if we don't get that intellectual and educational revolution, nobody's going to understand the ideas we're putting forward. So I know that's a difficult pill for some people to swallow, but this is a long battle. We are winning. It's all around us. It's on the looks of the faces of the young people. I wanted to have a quick conversation. I just posted another video, I believe on the Facebook page. If I didn't, I'm going to post it here in a second when I get off the air. It's called Conservatives Who Dismiss Ron Paul Will Destroy the Party, something like that. I posted that video and edited it down from a conversation with an activist I met in New Hampshire. Her name's Angel, and she's an amazing activist. I have to admit, she comes off.
I know Angel. She lives in New York City, right?
Yeah,
she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's amazing, and she's when you see the ad, it's not an ad, it's just a video. And I have something to say about the filmmaker that I got to work with in New Hampshire. I want to credit him, Kevin Winkler, but I'll talk about him in a second.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to get that. Actually, we got to wrap it up here in about 30 seconds. So we'll have to get that on Tuesday when we're covering the primary. But
sounds good.
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this off, and then we definitely want to bring you back.
Watch that video about Angel saying conservatives who dismiss Ron Paul. The point is that I'm making is we are the future. If you Google right now, Ron Paul destroy the party, you'll see that video that we made, and you'll also see Rush Limbaugh saying that Ron Paul will destroy the party. I would venture that it's more likely that Rush Limbaugh is going to destroy the party rather than Ron Paul. And of course, we know that. And your mission out there is to be an effective activist. Please go like the Ron Paul activism page on Facebook and check out my website iroots.org and donate so we can continue the fight.
Aaron, you're one of our favorites, so we will check in on you Tuesday. So take care and thanks for your time, buddy.
Thanks a lot. Good night, everybody.
Good night.